with the security situation in the country and efforts by security agents to contain it. In Katsina State, several terrorists have reached their early graves and others severely injured after police officers in the state repelled them in Wapa village of Korofi local government area. According to police authorities in the state, the incident occurred after a distress call was received that terrorists numbering 24 on motorbikes shooting sporadically attacked the village and kidnapped the duo of Aminu Wapa and Wada Saleh. Upon receipt of the information, the State Police Command deployed its tactical teams to the area and engaged the hoodlums in a fierce gun duel. The police spokesperson in the state, Gambo Isah, in a statement, explained that a team of police officers is still combing the area with a view to arresting the wounded terrorists and recovering their dead bodies. The National Human Rights Commission is now adopting a community-based approach to promote reconciliation of persons affected by Boko Haram insurgency. Executive Secretary of the Commission, Tony Ojukwu, said this at a two-day training of community stakeholders and Transitional Justice Reconciliation Committee in Maiduguri. Jesse Tafida reports.
This training, organized by the National Human Rights Commission, is aimed at institutionalizing a transitional justice mechanism at all community levels. Thus, the Commission believes will translate to lasting peace, reconciliation and development in post-conflict areas.
It is therefore based on these foundations that the National Human Rights Commission is working with traditional and religious institutions across the project states and communities to use their platforms to advocate for peace, reconciliation and justice.
A reconciliation committee for the three states most affected by conflict, Borno, Adamawa and Yobe, has been set up by the Commission. They are saddled with the responsibility of providing opportunity for confessions by perpetrators to victims and also reconcile them.
It is our hope that working with the government of the three project states and indeed the region, we can begin an annual convening of this forum to continue to advocate for the roles of traditional and religious institutions in peace building and social justice.
Reintroducing the traditional justice system to us is not a new thing and will not find any difficulties, to my mind, in having a brush over of what we have before. This is coming with a little bit of modernity, of some kind of technical experts to guide us on how to do it better.
Participants at the workshop believe that this will be an opportunity to rebuild trust in resettled communities. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.
It's about 500 women-owned businesses to benefit from a project which will create an enabling environment for women to be financially independent. The launch of the Women's Economic Empowerment Project also seeks to enhance capacities of government officials in formulating and implementing gender-responsive policies for women to thrive in business. Kemi Balogun has details.
Nigeria has one of the highest numbers of female entrepreneurs in the world, but women-owned businesses find it quite difficult to secure procurement contracts. This situation suggests that there's a systematic gender disparity in play in the procurement systems of both government and private sector organizations. This is why experts are gathered here at the launch of the Women's Economic Empowerment Project, implemented through affirmative procurement reform in West and Central Africa.
Enhancing access to public procurement opportunity for women entrepreneurs has the potential for improving economic participation, which is a requisite premium for inclusive economic growth and national development.
In comparison to male entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs face disproportionately complex and interconnected barriers to accessing equal economic opportunities.
For developing countries like Nigeria, the amount of money or the amount of expenses the government does on public procurement could account for as much as 30 to 50% of the Nigerian GDP. Unfortunately, even though that procurement have these significant proportions in the economic activity, The problem with that is that women-owned businesses do not partake in this activity.
This new project seeks to support institutional strengthening in order to improve women-led business access to public procurement. This will be done through state-by-state collaborative support.
This empowerment programs or project will be supported and coordinated by the UN Women and Federal Ministry of Women Affairs. We are very much informed that our selection, Kaduna and Lagos State, as the pilot states and members of the National Steering Committee, NSC.
That Lagos State government shall continue to create the enabling environment for businesses to grow and thrive. I thank the organizers of this event.
The collective voice here is that if the nation continues to prioritize women's economic empowerment as one of its most important areas of focus, the country will continue to be ranked as having one of the highest numbers of female entrepreneurs on the African continent. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.
In the quest to make the highways safer for all road users, the federal government has supported the Federal Road Safety Corps with patrol cars, ambulances, tow trucks, and patrol bikes. These will be deployed nationwide for operational activities, and Maria Mohammed reports.
The alarming number of road accidents is a source of constant worry for the federal government, stakeholders, and Nigerians. Accidents are usually caused by reckless driving, overspeeding, and negligence by some road users. The number of citizens who lose their lives during road accidents are more than those who survive. In order to enhance operational efficiency of road managers, the federal government is supporting the FRSC with a new fleet of cars. Vehicles approved by the federal government include 239 patrol cars, 49 ambulances, 23 trucks, and 5 patrol bikes. At this inauguration ceremony, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, is optimistic that these impact positively on the general operations of the Commission.
Boost the operations of the Federal Road Safety Corps as it gives the Corps members ambience to actually participate in the operational activities on the highways.
The Corps Marshal, on his part, believed these vehicles will provide a breakthrough in the Commission's bid to improve service delivery and its enforcement process.
Indeed, a great social investment by the current administration for the safety and well-being of its citizens.
Stakeholders express their delight at the development and they urge drivers to adhere strictly to road safety rules or face consequences.
Very concerned, and we keep informing our drivers to keep adherence to the strict guidelines of road safety.
Anybody that will caught him in overspeed, number one, will collect the vehicle from him. Number two, will hand over him to the security agents.
With these vehicles in place, the Road Safety Corps are expected to live up to their standard, as if they don't, the federal government's efforts will be in vain. Maria Mohammed, TVC News, Abuja.